Here we go.
So,
Yeah, I'm going to retweet it from mine right now. Hey kids, this is Pulse Revision coming to you live from Quattro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement again. We're still on the live claim phase, and I've got my MetaMask acting correctly. So I'll show you guys. We'll walk through an actual claim phase, but before we do that, I'm going to jump back on X, and I'm going to, of course, share this with you guys, repost it, and add the link to join if anyone wants to jump in the stream with us. Quote. There we go. Okay, so that one, I got the link there, and I'm joined by the lovely Donald Trump, the astronaut, right here, as you guys can see. And now let me. All right, so I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to walk through this claim phase where this little baby address is going to claim a fraction of a dark matter. Here we go. Okay, so here we are. I'm actually going to disconnect so you guys can see this from the beginning. So here's the website, aagproject.io. Clicked on claiming. We're going to connect the wallet. Choose our wallet over here. Show you guys on the screen what's going on. There we go. So as you can see, we have a third of a point, which gives us 0.002 dark matter. And for those of you who don't know, dark matter is divisible by 100 million Luxite. I mean, there's a lot more pieces to it, but obviously we're not going to count the 1/4,000th of a dark matter. But this will give this address a fraction of a dark matter. So we're going to hit claim. And right now on Pulse Chain, it's going to cost us 48 pulse. I'm going to speed this up and get aggressive. We're going to give it 48 pulse right here, which still is less than a penny. We'll hit confirm.
Big spender.
And then, what's that?
I said you're a big spender.
I'm throwing this kind of money around is, if you got it, you might as well flaunt it. So it's thinking. I would check the MetaMask, but there we go. Boom. You have claimed 0.00233 dark matters. And then there's a place right here to add it to wallet. So we're going to click add to wallet. And that is going to import the actual contract address right there. So now if we go into my shoot, it's kicked me completely out. Actually, let me kill that one and go back here and do the expanded view again. There we go. So if we go in here and we go to our tokens, actually this is still on V4 Pulse Chain, which is crazy. We need to be on regular Pulse Chain. But there is our fraction of a dark matter token right there. So yippee-ki-yay. Now, like I said, we're just barely starting the claim phase right now for you guys. And now that I claimed, I wonder if it'll let me go into the minting yet or not. But I've claimed all of those. Minting might be on the beta site. I don't want to give you guys the wrong website.
That's the tools site. Yeah, you're gonna want to click on tools, right?
Well, on this page right now, we have claiming and collective, but we don't have minting available on this website right now. So I'm wondering if minting's going live at the end of this countdown right here. So the claim phase ends in 4 days, 23 hours, 37 minutes. And oh, look, it's got minting right here. So let me click on minting. And it might let me mint right now. So let me see if I can send a whole dark matter to this wallet. I don't think that was available before the claim phase started, because we're let's see here. There's dark. Let me see if I can Yeah, it's really, really weird right now. MetaMask is wanting to know if I want to send US dollar amount worth of dark matter, and of course it's not reading the dollar amount yet. So let's see here. We want to be on Pulse Chain. Let's try it one more time. Send. We're going to try sending it to this address right there. And we have Pulse, and we're going to go down to dark matter. There we go. And yeah, it's denominating it in USD. So if I put 1 USD, it just says balance undefined, which is weird. But I'm going to try sending that anyway. See if it'll send some of the dark matter to this address right here. It says you are sending 0 dark. Okay, yeah. So it's not sending the dark matter tokens yet because it's trying to read a US dollar amount of the dark matter on this other wallet that I have. So let me reject that one and maybe try from another wallet real quick. There we go. There we go. This one is saying I don't have any, it's not recognizing the dark right now, but I know it's definitely got dark in it. There we go. It took a while. Yeah, right now when I try to send one of the darks to this wallet so that I can mint, it's MetaMask is just not reading the amount and sending the token. It just says USD, which is really weird. So we'll have to figure out what's up with that. But
what about Rabby?
What's that?
So I don't mean to keep cutting you off. I wish there was a hand raise feature on StreamYard, but I was saying, what about Rabby wallet?
Yeah, I don't have it set up yet.
Okay, gotcha. I don't know.
On this, maybe I will. Maybe I'll just switch. Maybe I'll actually get rid of the MetaMask and the Rabby and just jump on, Internet Money and start using that wallet on stream, since that's coming from a super cool guy, KG, and he values your privacy as always. So anyways, let me know if you guys are able to claim, especially in the Telegram. Most of those are the guys that invested there and would have some points to claim into tokens. In the meantime, I believe someone already threw the one of the bots from DexGrainer posted the address there in Telegram. So if we go to Telegram, this is the actual address right here. So we'll take this address right here, which it read, and we're going to go into DexGrainer. And we'll see we'll see who's winning the bot war right now on this pair. I mean, you can also type in dark. The problem is there's more than one dark matter on Pulse Chain. So this is the actual pair right here. You're definitely going to want to get the address from the website or from us in Telegram as well. But this is it right here. And as you can see, we've had a lot of action starting at $1, going up, licking $2.50, and now we're back down to $2.50. So we're going to let these little bots, fight it out and tire themselves out before we put some more liquidity in there for y'all. And of course, you guys that are claiming can also, have the ability to provide liquidity as well. So this is it right here. This is our website, Twitter, Telegram. And this is just the start of, a really wild ride for the next 4 years or so as we go through these different phases. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm going to work on getting a wallet on here so we can go through minting as well, because that is, that's the name of the game, is minting the fuel cells. But you do have to have one full dark matter token there. Let's see, we don't have the buy more dark matter button on here yet, but when we do, that'll be pointing to PulseX for you guys that want to buy some. But there we go, man. Informant. This little informant is on its way to glory. And yeah, this is a lot of fun. Anyone else? I don't see anyone else in the backstage. We got Moonmutt in the house. He says, is there a different game theory, or are we just supposed to mint, or what? I claimed it was quick. Good to hear, Moonmutt. And then he says, when you claim, it gives you the option to add the address to your wallet. Yes, it does. So that makes it easy as well, and that's why you have the correct address. Here's the game theory. We've got the evil address that has the lion's share of these tokens, and it is going to try and hoard as many of the NFTs and win as many of the lotteries as possible. So you're going up against you're going up against a behemoth here. We really are the underdogs. We really are the collective. And so when you throw in your mint, you are also competing with the evil address. But remember, Moonmutt, there are 33 opportunities to mint. The first one, like I said earlier, we've got the Michael Jordan rookie card, right? This one right here in the arts and stream. So this is the first one. This is the first one right here. And then there's going to be 32 more NFTs. And the thing about the NFTs is this first journey of NFTs is going to get more yield, a higher yield from the treasury than the subsequent NFTs. So the yield drops with every journey. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to grab some of these original NFTs. And but you never know when the token is going, where the token's going to go. It could go down really low, and you might want to have some powder to buy some more, mint some more. It could skyrocket, and you're going to want to have probably some powder or some liquid tokens to take profit as well, right? So it's really, that's part of the game theory. Personally, if I were to look at the evil address that we're looking at so far, what the evil address has been doing is it broke its 650,000 tokens down into different increments for all 33 journeys. Let me see if I can pull that up. We were working on that earlier today. Here it is.
Darker paper.
It's right here. Yeah, let me pull this one up on stream. I do have to shrink it a little bit so you guys can see what's going on. But if you pay attention to the evil address right here and its minting schedule, you'll see that the evil address is going to mint 67,000 NFTs this journey, and then it basically goes down with the yield. So the last journey, journey 33, it's only going to mint like 2,300 NFTs, but by the 33rd mint, the yield is all the way down to 0.1. So it starts at 3% that's divvied out and split up amongst the people that have the first journey, and then the second journey gets to share 2.7% of the treasury, and so on and so forth. So by the time we get done with all 33 journeys, the treasury will be paying out 29% of its supply every 45 days, give or take. Right. So we're going to see the treasury bloat and just amass a huge amount of dark matter to a point, and then this payout schedule right here, the yield schedule, is going to eventually catch up to it and start, putting all that treasury dark matter into the NFTs. And then it's a game of chicken, just like, the What's a NFT. If you guys are familiar with the What's a NFT, you got that as well. So yeah. Then it's just going to see who wins the game of who can hang on the longest to their NFTs without breaking them open for the tokens inside. Crypto Cat 46 with a wrench. I minted my first fuel cells. Congratulations. Wild SJ appears. So good to see you. Mobius is in the house. Cool. Congrats on the launch. I will get my claim done shortly. Rocket, rocket, rocket. And of course, Pulse Jiu-Jitsu, Pulse Jitsu, not Pulse Pulse Jitsu with Fast Abdul says, I'm here for the tech. Of course you're here for the tech, man. We are all here for the tech. We're all here for the memes, man. I mean, this is going to be one of the funnest communities that I've ever been a part of. And a lot of that goes back to the art and the story. We're working on the book Rings of Dust to wrap that up and get that available on Amazon and Audible. And that's got a lot of cool Easter eggs and information of how the tokenomics work. So cool. Yeah, enjoying all that as well. No one else is in the green room. We got Hexius. We went through the claim phase. I'm going to watch these bots battle it out. Like if you put it into 15 minutes, you can see them still chomping at it. Like I believe we've got $246 in liquidity, $1 million market cap. And of course, we've got about 24,000 wrap Pulse in there trading right now. The price is at $1.84. Oh, look at that, dude! We just went up. I've got to figure out how to do those percentages like the cool TA guys do. Do you know what I click on over here to get the percentage on? And I'll go full screen too. It's not those ones. I think those are fibs right there. Oh, here's the ruler. So the ruler is what measures stuff. So let's measure. In this last candle, went up 57% in this last candle. So we got some really fun volatility going on here. But we it started at $1, and we're, like I said, we're gonna wait for these bots to tire out before we put some real hard-earned cash into this baby. But this is it. This is going to be a fun ride. A lot of fun to go on. All right. Percentage right-hand corner. See, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's here for the tech. Percentage right-hand corner. Let's try this again. Right-hand corner. Right here. Boom. Boom. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we started at 0%. We went up to 130%-ish. Now we're at about 100%. So for those of you that want to go wipe out that $200 of liquidity, I wish you luck. We'll pray for you.
Yeah.
You could really go in with just a very like $10 and make some crazy candles on this chart right now. But that's for another day. This pair has very little liquidity. Thank you, Dex Screener, for pointing that out. Taking care of us. Switch to 1 minute chart. You got it, man. 1 minute chart.
That's a good idea.
Well, there's a 1 second chart too, which is just bananas. But you can see this is where this is the range that the bots have found. Like they went up here, kind of like sold back down to here, and now it's coming back up. We'll see where it goes before the bots crash it back down. But this is so exciting. This is so fun. and like I said, you guys, everyone here is in multiple communities. We got a lot of people from the Graze Currency. We got a lot of people from Nope and SolidX. We got a lot of people from TitanX and all the stuff being built on top of TitanX, Morpheus, that kind of stuff. We've got so many sub communities here, and of course, we're all invested in Pulse and Hex, most of us. So it's kind of a really interesting family dynamic, I would say, about what's going on here with this. It's really a game or a contest to see who can build the best community the fastest before all the money the money and attention come into Pulse Chain eventually, right? So everyone's working their best, their hardest to build their communities, get their stuff launched. I know that we've got a couple more projects that people have been working on launching in the next few days. So the one thing we don't lack on Pulse are builders. Like, we have an insane group of builders of DeFi and meme coins and just all sorts of cool instruments and derivatives. And the game theory is it's through the roof with this group. And, that's part of the reason that we decided that we wanted to launch on Pulse Chain, because we knew that if our project had more than one moving part, it's going to be difficult for most people to wrap their heads around. But if you guys understand a T-share, or you understand what's an NFT, or you understand the perpetuals and Maximus DAO, then you guys have already been honed and sharpened your mind to figure out a lot of crazy, very deep and complicated ideas. So,
Mother.
Did I lose you? I cannot.
yeah, I'm still here. I was just negotiating with my daughter. All right.
Who's winning? Who's winning the negotiation?
I'm pretty sure she wins most of these negotiations.
Of course.
Fast Bill says, I can probably figure this out. I think you can figure it out too. In fact, should I pull up the flow chart we've been working on today, or no?
Yeah, pull up you're essentially saying the darker the image from the darker paper. The second image. You pulled up the first. You're saying the second. Yeah, why not? It's absolutely, you should.
Yeah, let me pull this onto this one right here and zoom in. So this is a basic flow chart that kind of breaks everything down into one paper. Let me zoom in a little bit because it's going to be really difficult for some of you guys to read. But let me zoom in like so, and we will start at the top here. So we have there will be 1 million dark matter tokens that are issued during the claim phase. And out of those million tokens, like I said, the evil address is sitting on top with 650,000 tokens. But we know the evil address's playbook, and we know that it's going to mint basically all of those over the next 33 journeys. Then, of course, we have the mystery box, which is, still a mystery. We'll wait to see what happens with those. That one has 240,000. And then, of course, there's 110,000 right now being claimed, and that'll be airdropped in the next couple days here. So that's where the million tokens are going to be issued. And of course, you saw on the website, we're going to be minting these. So we mint one dark matter, mints one anti-gravity NFT. So 1-to-1, you've got to have one whole token to mint one whole NFT, which right now, is going for about $1 or $2. So it's definitely affordable for a lot of people right now to mint an NFT. But as we've seen with crypto, we never know where the future is going to go. So it may or may not be difficult to get one whole token in the future. And then, of course, when you mint, it says, where does the dark go after mint? So when we mint, the dark matter goes to 3 addresses. It goes to a treasury address that gets 77% of it. It goes to a giveaway address that gets 20% of it for the lottery. And then, of course, we have the space toll of 3%. It goes back to the team. So out of the treasury, we get the yield is distributed every 44 days. I think it's going to be 45 days. We might have to change this because of the code and the time between journeys. And then, of course, the NFT must be vaporized or burned to access the dark inside of the NFTs. And once the fuel cell is vaporized, it can no longer receive yield. So once you crack open that pinata or that piggy bank, no more candy, no more money for you. And of course, the first, as I said earlier, the first journey splits 3% of the treasury. The second journey splits 2.7% of the journey every 44 days. And then the yield continues to decrease by 10% all the way through journey 33. And then if we want to go back to the giveaway address here, you've got a 1 in 20 chance of winning the lottery or the giveaway. Drawings occur automatically every 11 days during the 33-day journey. And then the winnings can be scraped at any time after the drawing in the form of liquid dark matter. So those will be liquid tokens that you guys can use for whatever you want. They're not locked up or there's no restrictions on those. And then, of course, the giveaway address is filled and emptied during every journey. So every journey has its own giveaway jackpot amount, and it gets depleted completely during each journey. The last two drawings are the biggest as prizes go up exponentially each drawing. So the first drawing is 10% of the pot. The second drawing is 30% of the pot. And then, of course, you've got the last drawing that has 60% of the pot. So it's exponentially bigger. You really are like hoping that you don't win the first or second lottery, that you win the third lottery, because that's going to be the biggest one. And then, and then the space tools, that's just a space tool. There's nothing really to go into about that. But again, this is just a basic overview. We're definitely going to be having some contests for you guys. We're going to be having some meme contests to see who can make the best memes, who can make the best 30-second videos. We already have a killer video from Crypto Bella on our on X. So let me see here. If I go to X and I go back to my profile, here we go. I bet you I don't have to go back very far to find it. Here it is. Yeah. I'm gonna turn on the sound here and go back to the beginning.
And yes, she is real. Many people thought she was AI, but she is real.
Yeah, she looks a lot like AI. But here, I'm gonna do this one right here. Here we go. Boom.
I don't hear the audio.
You don't?
Nope.
Maybe I didn't hit that button when I hit share screen. Let me unshare the screen and make sure I hit the audio button for you guys.
All right, and also just one thing while you're doing that, just anyone that's here, if you would do the courtesy of, one of the things about crypto, as Max mentioned, every one of us knows this, is the most scarce thing is community. And so whenever a community member is putting out some information or some data, whatever it might be, whether it be some TA or a video like this, or maybe it's a deep dive, please like and reshare and engage with it in any way that you can. It's a great way to show all community members how appreciated they are. And so very much appreciate her for that effort. That's no easy task.
Right. And wouldn't it be awesome if, there were some prizes or some contests for stuff like that in the future? I mean, that'd be a lot of fun, right? If you would win some extra collective points, swag, maybe tokens in the future for really putting the word out there and becoming an evangelist of this game. Because I mean, I remember how crazy passionate I was about Hex back. I mean, I started a YouTube channel I think it's about 3 years ago that I started the YouTube channel, and out of no one paid me anything. It was just me trying to share how excited I was about how well Hex did, for me financially. And so I can see if this happens to take off and people happen to, you know, make some profits in this game, where they could also want to share the love on Twitter and YouTube and other social media platforms. So, all right, now let's see if the audio works now that I redid that.
Series. It's based
Can you hear that?
all G-Gen.
Yes.
Anti-Gravity is on the verge of launching. If you haven't heard of it, Pulse Ray Vision has built a game with its own token and NFT series. It's based on a cool sci-fi story and original artwork from the community. Players of this game can win the lottery and earn yield, but I'll get into that more in my next video. Check out their Telegram and their X, or catch one of Pulse Ray's streams. Calling.
Boom. So beautiful. Such a
Yeah.
great teaser to tell people just enough without drowning them with information, and hopefully, you know, getting them to our Telegram, getting them to our Twitter, and of course, getting them into our streams, because we've got, I almost always share the link for people to jump in stream and ask any questions of us. We're you know, very open with everything we can be open about and share at this time. But you know, ask us anything, and if you want to jump on and talk about anything else in crypto, that's what we're here for, man. I honestly can't count the number of projects that I've had on my stream. You know, founders and team members that are explaining what they're building and why they built it, and it's beautiful to see that kind of passion and stuff. I mean, if you go back to our tech talks from a couple of years ago, you'll see anyone in the community, from like Alex to Gold Key, Dip Catcher, you know, Randy Larsky, all the big names in the building and the communities are basically welcome here. The door's open anytime, and they're part of what makes this community so special, because yes, we're competing mostly for attention in Pulse Chain right now, more than the money. We're competing for attention and traction. But at the same time, if we do well, or if any of the other projects do well on Pulse Chain, then that's a win for all of us, because it's going to bring more money, more volume, and more attention to this network. And this network is really where we went, because we were treated so badly on Ethereum. You know, we were basically fleeced and targeted with some of their code changes on Ethereum as hex holders, to where most people I know walked away from their hex stakes on Ethereum because the price of hex crashed. So let's say that, you know, their stake is now worth $50, and they would go to end the stake, and it would be $200 in fees to end a $50 stake. So a lot of people are just letting those babies bleed. There's a lot of longer term stakes on Ethereum that are getting a lot of penalty bonuses from people just letting their stakes bleed, because it's not worth the fees over there. And there's really no way we could have launched our project with the minting and the scraping and some of the other cool stuff, and paid for the fees. You know, it would have basically just stolen from our community. And with Pulse, it's for now, you know, knock on wood, it's affordable enough to do a lot of these complicated things that on Ethereum would cost hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, and just on that note, $105,000 was just bridged in DAI from ETH to Pulse. I mean, that's small potatoes in the game of what we anticipate, but still, just it happened about last couple minutes.
You know, I would love to have someone mint an NFT and watch this treasury in real time go up. In fact, I don't know why it's not letting me send them. It might be the end of the claim phase, where people are able to move, you know, their tokens. We'll have to check with our team why MetaMask doesn't let me send this little baby account, Dark Matter, to mint. But we'll definitely figure that out in the following streams. But for now, the good news is we are live. Our tokens are worth real money in the real world, and you guys can claim your tokens that like I said, I cannot express the patience and the support that we've gotten from our tiny little awesome community. It's really like I've never seen it anywhere else in crypto. I've never seen, like, remember when we ran the mining rig and we had the DarkX token and we told people, hey, this DarkX token is truly valueless. Anyone can steal it at any time. Do not buy it on exchange. Don't go provide liquidity. It's it's completely, truly valueless. And everyone listened. Out of everyone that mined and had all these DarkX tokens, nobody even stole them from each other. That's how like honest and good this community is so far. Now, granted, as we grow, we could get some crazy dudes in here and some wild boys, but at the same time, like I've never seen that happen in crypto ever, that people listen to instructions. Have you? Don, are you still there? I was throwing that to you, Don.
Yes. Sorry. As far as the instructions,
Yeah,
most often. I mean, well, you can just see right now, everyone's in it for the memes, right?
Yep.
I mean, the thing is, that's one of the, as you had touched on earlier, as far as the blockchain goes, it was a no-brainer as far as which network to launch, because Pulse Chain truly does have the most game theory intelligent builders and also community members. I mean, look at all the projects. These are things that I haven't seen any other projects that have the complexity while at the same time work and have all the range of functionality that the projects do on Pulse Chain. And so people like us, when WhatsApp dropped, we spent 2 days up to a week just studying, like, okay, how does this work, trying to find as many videos we could on how it works. And so we were hoping that the story with this project that has some elements of WhatsApp, but one thing you'll note, there's zero inflation. 1 million is the max total supply of dark, period, and which would also mean the max total supply of fuel cells. And so it's people don't tend to read the instructions or follow, but as projects like as projects that are built on the chain start to proliferate and people get out of the meme craze, which will probably last a while, but and as these start to utilize memes, people will start to get back into the true elements of DeFi, because people are going to want to find ways to earn yield on their tokens, and they're going to want to find fun and interesting games and challenges in which to participate. So I think it's exciting. And instructions are not, I know I kind of went on a tangent, but no, instructions are not popular in crypto. In fact, most people in the space don't even have any idea what different blockchains are. It's just, oh, where's that token? They buy their tokens off centralized exchanges.
Exactly. And everyone's just praying for a 10x and a dump. We've got to the point, especially with all the memes on Solana and some of the other places, it's just like, pump this baby, get your 10x, get in, get out. It's a game of speed and chance, more than a real building of communities. But then when you do have the meme tokens with actual communities, it's insane what they've done. Completely insane what the meme tokens have done with their communities. And then, of course, Jonathan Kampala is in the house, my brother from another mother. He says, it's live. I just got here. And then Glenn being so helpful says, claiming is live. Moonmutt says, what do I have to do to see our NFTs in our wallet? I hit the add NFTs to wallet, but nothing. I'm not sure if that's pulling the information yet into MetaMask or your wallet. But if you go to Mintra.io, then you can see the fuel cells in Mintra right now. And we're working on attaching that image, the image of the first set of NFTs, to those NFTs. So you'll know just by looking at the NFT which journey it came from. So yeah, cool. Cool stuff. And going back to the whole WhatsApp thing, I mean, if I go to Twitter and I search up the WhatsApp here, there we go. There's the WhatsApp bot. One of these, WhatsApp burn. This is the one that, I usually get some stuff from. But basically, burned since the last tweet. 25 WhatsApps were burned. This is October 8th, man. They haven't posted in a while, but they have the all-time stats. So if you look at the all-time stats on September 14th, there were 2,310 WhatsAs that were burned or, unwrapped. And there's about 20,000 remaining. And do you remember when the WhatsAs came out? I want to say it's 3 years ago.
No, so when you say your channel was 3 years ago, it was certainly longer than that, because I remember being on a Christmas Eve stream that you had. First stream I was on with anyone, that was 3 years ago, coming up this year. So as far as when they launched, it was in 2022 when they launched, when WhatsAs launched. It would have been in I want to say it was the fall of 2022. So it's about 2 years ago that WhatsAs were launched.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? I've got Google in front of me. I don't know why I'm just guessing off of an expose. But my point in that was just show that out of the 22,000 basically that were minted, you have almost 20,000 left that people are still letting fill with ICOSA tokens, right? And so who knows how long people will be letting their fuel cell NFTs fill up with dark matter, right? I mean, well, the truth is some of those WhatsApp NFTs are people who have lost their keys or their wallet, right? Like they've probably completely forgotten about the WhatsAs or they can't access them. So those WhatsAs just by default are going to go on forever accumulating ICOSA. But, and that's going to be the case with this project too. There's going to be people who mint some NFTs and they lose their passwords or whatever, and that fuel cell NFT is just going to collect dark matter until for forever, right? And Moonmutt says, "Cool, thanks for your help as always. Appreciate you, man." Hey, speaking of Moonmutt is one of the people that stepped forward and requested their swag from their rank in the collective. He hit a certain rank in the collective. He DM'd me and he's like, "Hey, this is my address. This is what rank I am. Like send me my swag, send me my stickers and everything." And I did that day. So if any of you guys are on the leaderboard here and you guys have some serious rank right here, if you guys are like special agents, junior agents, informants don't get anything, and you're stuck at informant until 3,333 points, unfortunately. But it's okay. Like you have the fastest way by far. Look at this. So Journey 1, for every fuel cell you guys are minting, you get a 33x bonus. And then if you were in an OG that helped us from the beginning, you get a multiplier on top of that. So right now, even with this little baby account right here, without enough dark matter to mint, I get 132 points to rank up in the collective per fuel cell. So that's going to push some people up pretty quickly through the ranks, and that's going to really change the face of this leaderboard. Obviously, the evil address is not on this board. The evil address is not part of the collective. It's opposing. It's the opposite of the collective. It's the enemy to the collective. So that being said, you won't see that one on here. If you did, then that baby would be destroying everybody in points. But it's, we're here to take on the evil address. We're here to take on people, people that want to be the middleman, want to control your life, control your money, control your movement, control your speech. We're here to stand as a beacon of hope, and that's really what the story is about. The Rings of Dust is about, fighting people that want to control you and take away your freedoms. And so that's kind of what we're doing, is we're making a stand, and we're ranking up in the collective and coming together as a community to believe in something, to really stand for something and to believe in something. That's what your friend Salmi says. He says, believe in something. The communities that believe in something are the ones that are going to do like just take over this bull run. And I believe I agree with those sentiments from him. So other than that, that's it for now. I'm gonna work on getting some dark matter into the minting for you guys so we can watch that on the next stream. And we'll see the treasury go up, and then I believe if you go to beta right here and look at the lottery right now, so out of we have 1,254 dark matter in the treasury so far, and this is with the evil address not really involved yet. And then we've got 325 dark matter in the jackpot. And as I was saying before, every payout gets bigger and bigger. So as it stands right now, before people start minting, especially before the evil address is going to mint 67,000 NFTs. So let's do some quick math here on stream. 67K times 20%. Oh, I missed that one. 67K to times 20%. So there's going to be 13,400 dark matter tokens in this jackpot box from just the evil address alone, split amongst these right here. That you guys have a 5% chance of winning it's insane, right? So cool. It's going to be really, really interesting. And of course, 77% of that, let's see, 67,000 times 0.77. That one is going to put 51,500 dark matter in the treasury in the first journey alone. So yeah, it's going to get fun. It's going to get interesting. No one knows what the chart's going to do with the price, and no one knows what is going to happen with this this 110 tokens. How many of these are going to remain liquid and circulating, and how many of these are going to be tied up in the NFTs while at the beginning? That's going to be super interesting right there. That's really what no one knows. That's the fascinating part about this game and this experiment, is how scarce can we make these tokens with the game mechanics. It's going to be a wild ride. It's going to be a lot of fun. And it's also going to be really interesting when people start winning big jackpots and dumping those tokens, like taking total profit. Like, they might win the lottery and need a new toaster or something and go dump. And so I believe we're going to see some really interesting front running on this chart. As people get ready for the lottery payouts and the minting, people are going to try. Everyone loves to think that they're the smartest trader in the room. They like to think they're the smartest poker player at the table, right? So even though, let's see, what's the volume here? Where does it show the volume? I have $152 in volume today so far. But this volume could get really, really crazy depending on what traders try to do with the pattern that they see on our chart that repeats every 45 days or rhymes I won't say repeat, but it should rhyme every 45 days. Just like the Bitcoin chart rhymes every 1,400 to 1,600 days. So anyways, I'm super excited. I'm going to be checking out Telegram later. Jump in Telegram, ask us any questions. Do you have anything else to say before we go tonight?
No, I mean, I think you covered it well. I do think that it's important to note that there are several people in here, of course, that understand the complexity. I mean, this is right here. This is 12 smart contracts working in concert, which I don't think we've seen yet on.
I think there might be 15 total.
15. Oh, that's right. That is right. Yeah, there are 15 total smart contracts working in concert. And, of course, you can build a project however you want. And, some people could argue, oh, you could make fewer contracts, but this was built incredibly well, and because there's a lot of complexity to it, and we want to simplify it. Of course, we want to simplify the messaging and let people understand, why would I want to hold on to a DART token? Why would I want to mint an NFT with it if I can't just exchange it back for my DART token? What are the benefits of either? And to kind of break some of that down in some different videos and some different content, and community members, of course, welcome. As Max mentioned, there are points that can be earned for things like that. And if you look at the point schedule, we had originally had a Cybertruck on there, but there are, a luxury car is one of the things. It's a very high point total to get, but there are, these, as you mentioned, these are things that will absolutely get paid out, and or not paid. You know what I mean? That if they're earned, they will be given. And so, it's just look forward to more content. Don't be shy at all to ask any questions. If you're if you're a beginner in crypto and you somehow landed on this project, then please join the Telegram and feel free to ask any questions. The community, this was built off Hexakins and then Pulsakins that are all about sharing the knowledge and sharing the info, and not charging money for that. Just basically being there to share a lot of alpha and wisdom. And so it was birthed in the right community, and we're looking forward to share more with you guys.
I love it. Birthed in the right community. That's the best way to put it right there. And we got Magnus showing up at the end. Hey, Magnus, good to see you, man. Sentimental's bullish. Yeah. And like I said, we are friendly. We're project friendly with all the other projects. You can come talk about your stuff here. We're not, we're not exclusionary. We're not going to only talk about AG project on here. It's just our favorite. It's honestly, in my humble opinion, the coolest project. In fact, I wanted this project to exist 3 years ago when I started this journey. I wanted someone when I saw the NFTs and a bunch of things, I thought, wow, there's so much more here that people can do with game theory and scarcity. And so only time will tell if how this experiment runs out. But I'm a fan of the project. There's a reason I worked so hard for so many years to bring it into the world, and I can't thank my buddy Don here, Hexiest Man on Earth. I can't thank him enough, for the project management and the help that he's given me. It's been, I never would have made it across the finish line without him. And shout out to our amazing dev team. They're also just the coolest.
Hey, listen, man, it's been an honor, and project management, man, that all goes to you. You led this thing like a beast, contributed in every way that I could. And but seriously, I don't know how much Max shares, but this was, like he said, this was an idea from 3 years ago, and he just been sitting on it. And then I joined about a year and a half to help out, and it's so many twists and turns, and just the backstory of how it almost mirrors the story itself, which is kind of crazy. Just the story of this project almost mirrors the story that is the foundation of the project. And it's just really cool to see what's going to happen. Lots of stuff in store, lots of scarcity that is ideally created, and so going to be fun to watch. So yeah, man, it's an honor to be part of this. Very exciting.
Very, very excited. All right, cool. Check us out.
Congratulations, man. To everyone.
I'm gonna go drive my daughters to their play performance dressed as an astronaut. So I will catch all of you guys later. I love you guys, and we will stream some more tomorrow.
Love you too, man.
See you guys.
Everyone, thank you for coming, and make sure to go like and retweet Crypto Bella's video if you can. And if anyone else has content, we will do the same. And call us out if we're not retweeting your stuff, because we will hold ourselves accountable.
Yes. John J. UK, outstanding. Love, respect to you, mate. You deserve everything. Thank you very much. And then, of course, well said, guys. And Jonathan, we gotta hang out, man. He's a lot of fun to hang out with. So, looking forward to the meetups this year as well. Wait to the nice.
There's my buddy.
What's up?
What up?
All right. Have a great night, fam. Love you guys. Bye.
Love you too, man. Ciao.